What's going on, everybody? Payneblade back here again from Server 1 representing ISE. Guys, happy Saturday. I blinked. I remember yesterday being Monday, and we're already on February the 6th on a Saturday, and I'm just flabbergasted how quickly it's gotten here. So, with that being said, we're going to inch closer and closer to the anniversary, and I've been talking about this for quite some time, but there are some things that I want to talk about outside of just the banner and the characters that are coming out, and that is what Bandai needs to do to make this a very successful, let alone just a successful anniversary for the Tribes community and Tribes in general, the game. Now, a lot of you know Blazing has shut down, so there's a lot of players who are now homeless in terms of Naruto games, and they're either going to go to Voltage and Tribes. Now, I made a video back in December why Blazing players should be coming to Tribes, and a lot of people did join. It did attract a lot of people because there was an amazing event going on called the Regeneration event. You all remember that. And for the new players who are just joined, you missed out on a big one. So I'm hoping what Bandai does is does something even better. So first thing I want to say, and I want to give a quick little shout out to my boy AJ for this quote, but a banner is not an event. Like, listen, I'm like the next guy. I love the artwork of this game. I love the pixelation. I love the characters that are brought to this game from the Naruto anime and manga. But you can only go so far by bringing out characters every 2 weeks. We've now got a flashback genealogy with a master level 2, which some of us have finished. We've got an abyss with 40 floors, which some of us have finished. And we have ATB, which we've had a Akatsuki for God knows how long now, right? The thing is, Bandai, you got to realize your money that you're making can be amplified and doubled if you allow people to log into the game and look forward to content, right? So here's the thing. The anniversary isn't only going to be based off characters. I know a lot of people are like, well, if this character doesn't come out, it's a failure. Or if this character doesn't come out, I'm not gonna enjoy this game. The thing is, the game has been bland for quite some time. Let's be real about it, right? You can see viewerships are going down for not only my channel, but other people's channels for this game. You can see that a lot of players are quitting. And there's a reason behind that, guys. It's not just because the characters they want are coming out. That's really not the case. The real issue is we're logging in every single day for 5-10 minutes at a time. Whenever there's a stamina bonus or a market refresh, we're getting our stamina, we're doing our daily stuff, and that's it. We're logging off. Like, listen, there's only so much of that. There should be a lull after a big event, I agree, but this has gone on for too long. So here's the thing. Like, yes, it's nice to have a new FG. Yes, it's nice to have an Abyss, but what we care about more than anything, Bandai, here is a brand new event. Give us some content. So I don't think this will be a successful anniversary without something brand new in terms of content. Like, yes, again, banners will matter. It will attract new players, but what you want to do, guys being Bandai, is hold on to your loyals, right? We need to have something we can sink our teeth into and not let go for a while. Like, ATB is great. I know you guys are going to bring that out, and it's going to be a Akatsuki again with the brand new Kisame. We get it. We know what the pattern is. But right now, the main thing is you need to engage your community more and more into the actual game itself. So here's my proposition. I think the first thing you need to do is bring out new content, and that content should be something alliance-wide. Not only alliance-wide, but I'm talking about server-wide. And I've been saying this for quite some time about the Tailed Beast. I'm still pushing for this, and I hope they do someday, but we need to have like a 1 to 10 Tailed Beast battle. You start off with the first one, you have a whole month to beat up to the 10th one. You can even do up to 9 for now if you want to, because we're not in the 10th storyline yet. But eventually that should be added, and it should be every single server in the every single alliance in the one server battling those tailed beasts together as a unity, right? And that will bring people closer in their own servers, and will bring the alliances closer rather than having this tension that a lot of alliances do, right? And this will actually give the opportunity for some of the lower alliances to be part of the bigger things. So that, I think, would be your number one thing. And number two, do something about PvP. Like, if we look, guys, I'm sitting here on my screen for a second, but I want to show you guys real quick. If I go to events, when you hit a certain threshold in PvP points, you stop. There is no more reward. So I wanted to show you guys real quick. Like, if you look here, if I go match reward points, it stops at 1.6 million. Or is that 16 million? No, 16 million, sorry. And I mean, I'm at 29, I'm almost 30, I'm almost doubling this at this point, and we've got nothing to show for it. Like, Bandai, either one of two things are gotta happen in the anniversary. You've got to either increase this to give us something worthwhile, give us talismans, give us scrolls. Like, those are huge ones for us, right? Give us more awakening orbs. That is a big one, guys. That's something that needs to happen as soon as possible. This shouldn't even be a wait thing. Like, what are we doing collecting these for? Like, if you're not going to use it, or bring out a brand new PvP content where we can actually use these points for something, right? Or, you know what? Disregard these points altogether and just bring out a brand new live PvP. That would help. So that, my second suggestion is PvP. You got to do something about it, right? So that's got to be the second thing. The third thing I think that needs to happen here, which we've been collecting as well too, are blessing points. We're still on level 15. I mean, we've been level 15 since day one. So like, you've done level cap increases, you've done limit break increases, and we'll get to that shortly. Time to do the blessing cap. Now, what can you do for blessing on a daily basis? Forget daily, do weekly. Give us more Ryo on a daily basis. That one I would love to have. But things like awakening orbs, again, scrolls and talismans, things that are impossible to get. UR frag, weapon fragments, SR weapon fragments of our choice, or random character every week would be great. On a weekly basis, like I said though, you should really be putting in all of the effort into making this easier for the community, because we've held on for so long to this game and it's now the anniversary. There's a lot of hype behind this, so blessing level is a must-have. Another thing that needs to happen is the stamina regeneration, or ways of getting bentos outside of just logging in or buying them. There has to be a farming thing every week at least for double drops or bento drops. Like, you know how you have the drills here, which also, by the way, need to be increased, these gold rush drills and these EXP drills. This needs a level 6 like we had for the Renee Festival. 100% that needs to happen. This needs to also be increased to level 6. The third thing that needs to happen though, this is an important one, okay, is you need to put in an ability or a way for us to get bentos. Like this, there should be a bento event every week happening where we can collect, whether it's the green or the blue ones, it's irrelevant. Some way, especially for free-to-play players, to get bentos outside of going into the shop and buying them all the time, right? So that's something that needs to happen as well too. And that, to me, guys, is the biggest one. So yes, the characters matter. Content matters more. You got to bring us something that we're going to love and we're going to want. Now, I will say this. Every single time they brought a big event out, something new has been released with it. So I'm hoping that you guys do the right thing here and make it happen, right? Because at the end of the day, as cool as it is to use the same different characters over and over again, it sucks doing it on the same battlefield constantly, right? So please, Bandai, I hope you're listening to this. You know, listen to the rest of us if you want. It doesn't have to be me, obviously. The entire Discord, the entire community knows content is what makes games work. It's a video game. We want to play something that we haven't played before. Logging in and doing this is great, but at the same time, it's time to change it up a little bit and throw us a little bit of flavor. Alright guys, this is Payne. If you have anything else, I know summon rates are another big one, obviously. Summon rates are huge, step-up banners are huge, but we talked about those already, so that's why I'm not bringing it up, but that's a big one, obviously. Like Bandai, summon rates need to go up, pity banners need to exist. I will just mention it anyway for the sake of mentioning it. That needs to happen as well too, but that's a given. I think we've talked about that so much already, and I don't know how much more we can actually discuss it. I will say this though, 23 days left for the UR guaranteed summon, and it's February the 6th. We all know it's a short month, so we're getting into March with that one. So I wonder if the anniversary is actually going to happen on March 3rd when the game beta release was done. Is that the real anniversary? So that's another thing I'm curious about. Outside of that, guys, this has been Payne. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any suggestions or comments as well for Bandai, toss them in the comments section. Let's make our voices heard. I mean, we run this game technically. We make them all their money. We make this game live. But it could have died a long time ago. But a lot of us support and a lot of us love it, and we want to just see it get better. And hopefully this anniversary, being the first anniversary as well, kills it. Alright guys, again, throw your comments and suggestions in the comment section. Let's make it happen. Have a good one, guys. We'll talk soon.